I was an absolute jabroni back in the day, alright? I think we all have a phase in our lives where we're just absolute dicks and hate everything in the world. And that was my phase back in like 2021 to 2022-ish. Backstory a little bit here. I moved states from Michigan to South Carolina in 2020 during the COVID period. And let me tell you, at that time, it did not do good on me. Now I'm grateful for this because a lot of things have changed in my life. But at the time, absolutely hated it. Going into COVID, I'm not in school at all, but then moving to a whole nother school, middle of high school, it kind of sucked for me mentally, and I was kind of just by myself. So when we first moved, the only things I ever did were go to school, come home, and do absolutely nothing, whether that's making some videos or music on the side or whatever, or playing video games. That's about it, because I had no friends or nothing. Till I got my first job in 2021, working at a grocery store. And that's when I kind of went mentally downhill a little bit there. I was only friends with my plug at this point. And the only things that I spent doing, like my whole life, were waking up, going to school, and getting high. Whether that is going to school high, going to work high, or just being high all the time because I didn't want to feel nothing. It wasn't until I was 18 years old, I finally got tired of being skinny. I've always been the smallest guy, no matter where I was. I got tired of it, and I wanted to change. I always had like the little lock-in phases of like, I'm gonna lock in and work out, and it lasts like 2 weeks or something. But this time, I was serious. I finally wanted to change. I learned everything workout-wise from my dad. He tried to get me into working out. Those few times I tried it, gave up, whatever. This time, I locked in. I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? And, I did all those things, which I'll get into a little bit more. But I did those things, and now I'm at a point where I'm a completely different person than I was. God, how long ago was that? 5 years ago was when I was in like the worst mental state of my life. And I was 18 4 years ago. Jesus Christ, I'm unk. Oh my God. I graduated high school 4 years ago. Jesus. Now, into the title of this video, I don't know how it's going to fully be listed, but in the title of this video, it's probably going to be along the lines of how the gym saved my life. How did it save my life? Let me tell you what it did for me. So, we'll start off with the obviouses here. I got bigger than what I was now. I have a little bit of body dysmorphia, and I think I'm tiny still, to be quite honest, but I look at pictures of my old self when I first started, and I've put on a good amount of size. I went from 126 pounds to 170-ish pounds in the span of 4 years. That's also, oh God, that's also with an aggressive bulk. I did an aggressive bulk both times I've bulked and gained a good bit of body fat from it. The last bulk I did, I won't lie, I had a beer belly going, like holy bloat. But besides that, physically, I got bigger in a good way. I have muscle going for me now. I am not the smallest guy in the room most of the time. I'll take it. Overall, physically, I got bigger. But where I say it helped me is up in this little peanut brain up here. It helped me a ton. So growing up, I used to be very shy. And I didn't really like talking to people. And that kind of applied to when I moved down here. I was so nervous to talk to people. Once I started working out, my confidence grew a lot more. Now, I'm not saying my confidence is like to a point where I'm like cocky about everything. Like, oh, just because I go to the gym, that means I'm better than you. Or I can do anything I want. No, I gotta ground myself a little bit. I gotta beat the shit out of myself sometimes, What I mean by that is, I can go up to somebody, have a conversation with somebody. Whether it's a good conversation or not, I don't know. Sometimes I'm still a little awkward about it, but I don't got a problem with starting a conversation with people and talking to people and actually building relationships with people. I feel like I can do that relatively good now. Like I can talk to just about anybody. And, looking back at that now, I couldn't do that. Like, I was scared to talk to anybody. I was not the popular kid. So when I would try to talk to some of the popular kids, it did not go well. Now, I could, but I'm not in high school, and I don't really care about that. Another thing it did is replace a vice I had. For me, my vice was weed. Now, there's harder drugs out in the world. Weed's not the worst drug in the world. But I had a very unhealthy relationship with it, and it kind of spiraled a little bit. And, I think if I kept going, I eventually probably would have led myself on to start taking harder drugs to help my mental. But thankfully, I didn't go down that route. And going to the gym actually replaced that with something different. Instead of an instant dopamine hit like weed or any other drug usually does, this was a delayed gratification kind of thing. Going to the gym, you can't expect to get results immediately. Unless you're just straight up taking gear at the start, which, terrible idea. Let's just say you're doing it naturally like I am. You're not going to get results instantly. But that first year, though, you are going to get a decent amount of gains for sure. Like, you will notice. I'm not really a super goal-oriented person, or at least I was like that. I'm better about it now, but I wasn't good at setting goals for myself. But once I had that click in my head to want to change, I had a goal in mind, and I'm like, I'm going to do anything I can to reach it. And working hard to have that delayed gratification and just discipline to build up to it, which that's another thing. It helped me build up discipline. But doing that helped me build up more patience for things in life to work towards, because not everything comes easy. I won't lie, I'm not disciplined on everything. I am very wishy-washy about some things, like posting videos consistently. That's one thing that I suck at. But one thing that it has helped me with is discipline when it comes to other aspects of life. Going to the gym every day, yes, you can motivate yourself to go there, but there's plenty of days I have where I don't want to go to the gym, but I have to because that's how it is. That's how discipline works. You don't go motivated every single day. That's just not how it works. Because if you do that, you're going to get nowhere and you're not going to actually achieve those goals. But if you discipline yourself to actually just do it no matter what, you'll achieve it. That doesn't just apply to the gym. It applies to literally anything in the world. If you want to be the best sports gambler in the world, discipline yourself to do it. Now, I was going to go in depth about how I got to the point I am physically, but that's a whole other separate video too. My ADHD is so bad. It's ADD, but I think it's ADHD. So I like to go all over the place. So I'm trying to focus in my mind on what I actually want to talk about for this video, and it's how it helped me physically and mentally. And those are the things I would say it helped me with. Physically I got bigger, and also physically I got leaner when I got on a good diet. But also mentally, I was able to be more confident in myself. I was able to build discipline and delay gratification for things, and also just help me put myself in a better mood. Because another thing it does, if I'm angry or stressed or anything like that, instead of taking it out on somebody or resolving to drugs or whatever, I go to the gym, bang it out on the weights, and then I'm all good after, because I genuinely love this. Now, not everyone's going to love the gym as much as I do, but, going to the gym and doing something there that you love, whether it's powerlifting or bodybuilding or Pilates or CrossFit or whatever the hell you want to do in the gym, the silly little bendy straw exercises you see people do on Planet Fitness machines, whatever it is there that's making you happy and love it and actually want to keep going and stay consistent and disciplined and everything, do that. Because you don't want to do a training program that just you absolutely hate. Holy yap. But all in all, I would always recommend someone to go to the gym and just work out. Physical exercise is something that I never realized is actually so good for you physically and mentally till I got older. I wasn't good at sports growing up. Didn't really like sports all that much, to be quite honest. It wasn't until I got older I got into them a little more. But I didn't really like physical activity. But now that I'm doing this is a physical activity that I can actually, for me, enjoy. I enjoy doing this all the time. Alright, sorry I yapped your ear off for however long I cut this video up to. I'm recording for 15 minutes right now. Just yapping. I didn't think I was going to yap this long. But all in all, key points for me. How the gym changed my life, and how you watching this video, I think you could take these points and apply them to yourself. Maybe not exactly, but just about. The gym can help you break bad habits you have. It can help you build discipline. and can help you be a better person and also physically help you get bigger. I don't know what was going on my fingers there. But those 4 things I think are key things that the gym can help with, and it's helped with me. Because now physically I'm a healthier person, and mentally I feel I'm a healthier person. Not at the point I want to be at yet, I won't lie. But, I still have a long ways to go for it. I still have a long ways to grow and keep going. I still have many years ahead of me to do this. Naturally, by the way. I'm doing this naturally. I'm not doing fucking steroids. Fuck that. And to end off this video, I'm going to kind of show you all my physique right now a little bit. Just like the upper half. I'm not taking my pants off. I got some layers on. Just give me a second. Alright, so this is what we're looking like right now. I won't lie, I'm a little bloated from the meal I had. I had some fruit and chicken and rice. But, we got something. Kind of show. Right here. This is a picture of me when I was younger. And do a little flexing for you guys. Show yourself. Yeah. This is cool, ain't it? I know. So cool. But yeah, overall, this is something that if you discipline yourself, which you can discipline yourself to do it, can change your life completely. And for me, it's completely changed my life mentally and physically. And it's helping me work towards goals I have in life. So if my dumbass could do it, you could do it too. Thank you for watching this video. It's a different format from what I've done, but I like yapping. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, watch all my other videos and shorts and everything. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And I'm out. I'm gonna try and edit this and then, I don't know, finger my ass.